I was just hurt from my previous relationship. I think I still was dealing with a lot of unforgiveness and all that sort of stuff, so.
She doesn't owe me anything. I don't owe, neither of us owe anybody anything except like respect.
What once seemed like a teenage love triangle has now exploded into full-blown celebrity chaos. Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin's picture-perfect marriage is unraveling, and somehow Selena Gomez is being dragged back into the storm. Years of rumors, cryptic social media posts, and public displays are boiling over, as Justin allegedly breaks his silence with shocking claims about Hailey's obsession with his famous ex. Secrets, jealousy, and accusations are flying, and nothing is off limits. If you thought the drama was over, think again. The story is twisting in ways nobody expected. Buckle up, because this celebrity saga is about to erupt. For a while, it looked like the book had finally closed on the Jelena saga. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, two of the most iconic names in young Hollywood, had moved on, at least on paper. He married Hailey Baldwin, the model and influencer who seemed to sweep him off his feet in a whirlwind of vows and matching tattoos. But in true celebrity fashion, the past is never really gone. It lingers in whispers, in likes, in lyrics, in every sidelong glance caught by the paparazzi. And now, that lingering energy has come crashing back, messier than ever, with explosive accusations, public meltdowns, and enough emotional wreckage to fill a season of reality TV. Let's rewind for a second. Justin and Selena weren't just a couple, they were a movement. Teenagers across the globe shipped them, fought for them, cried when they broke up, and rejoiced when they reunited. It was a carousel of romance and heartbreak that spanned years, sparking rumors, tabloid covers, and cryptic posts that fans dissected like forensic investigators. So when Justin announced his marriage to Hailey in 2018, the world collectively gasped. It was sudden, it was dramatic, and for many fans, it felt like a betrayal. But with time, the public moved on, or at least pretended to. Now, years later, the facade of marital bliss between Justin and Hailey seems to be cracking. And not just slightly, it's splintering in a way that demands attention. Recently, Justin was spotted roaming the streets of New York City looking like a man unraveling. Gone was the polished pop star. In his place stood someone disheveled, withdrawn, almost haunted. He wore a bright yellow hoodie, baggy cargo pants, and fuzzy slipper-like shoes. The kind of outfit that screams either fashion statement or emotional breakdown, maybe both. The paparazzi caught a moment that turned into an instant headline. Justin, walking alone down a city sidewalk, grabbing his crotch. It was awkward, unfiltered, and very un-Justin. The internet exploded. Was it a nervous tick? A message? A breakdown? Nobody knew, but everyone had an opinion. Meanwhile, Hailey was seen exiting a building in Union Square, equally alone, equally tense. No smiles, no shared glances, no trace of the happy couple they'd been just days earlier. And that's the thing, just days earlier, the two had been spotted on what looked like a picture-perfect date night, holding hands, laughing, looking like the living embodiment of couple goals. It was the kind of sighting that screams, "We're fine. See? Look how in love we are." But the timing of Justin's gloomy solo stroll raised eyebrows. How do you go from glowing date night to grim-faced walk through Manhattan in the span of a few days? Then came the bombshell. Justin unfollowed Hailey on Instagram. In normal relationships, that might just be a petty argument gone digital. But in the world of celebrities, unfollowing your spouse is a declaration. Loud, public, and irreversible. The fans noticed immediately. Was this the beginning of the end? Was the marriage crumbling right before our eyes? Justin quickly claimed his account had been hacked, that it wasn't him who hit the unfollow button, but few were buying it. The explanation felt hollow, an obvious attempt at damage control. Then came the cryptic post. "January is getting sus out here," Justin wrote on his Instagram story. And just like that, the drama reached a new high. Fans weren't just watching anymore. They were participating, analyzing every detail, picking sides like it was a televised court case. But that was just the beginning. Sources close to Hailey began whispering to the press. The picture they painted was bleak. According to them, Hailey's friends were deeply concerned about Justin's behavior, describing it as erratic and emotionally draining. Some even urged her to walk away, saying she had endured enough. These insiders claimed that the Justin behind closed doors was a far cry from the charming performer fans adored. They spoke of of mood swings, long silences, emotional walls, a man still battling inner demons despite his life of fame and fortune. And yet, Hailey stayed. Why? According to the same sources, love. Genuine, unconditional love. She believed in him. She thought he could heal, but her patience, they said, was wearing thin. Then came a new twist, one that added layers to this already complex narrative. Insiders revealed that Hailey and Justin had welcomed a son, Jack. The birth, they believed, would change everything. It would ground Justin. It would give their marriage new meaning. And at first, it seemed to work. Justin was reportedly present, supportive, even glowing with pride. But that glow didn't last. Sources now claim the transformation was short-lived, that once the initial joy faded, the same issues returned, the same silence, the same distance. This revelation shifted the entire story. What was once dismissed as tabloid fodder started to feel painfully real. Behind the photos, the headlines, and the posts was a couple in crisis. Two people trying to make love work in a world that won't stop watching. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse, a familiar name resurfaced like a ghost from the past: Selena Gomez. According to those close to Justin, Hailey still hasn't moved on from Selena. Even after marriage, even after a baby, the shadow of his former flame continues to haunt their relationship. The tension reportedly intensified after Selena's recent engagement made headlines. Hailey, they say, is unraveling, constantly comparing herself to Selena, checking her social media, obsessing over every post and photo like it's some unspoken competition. Sources from Justin's camp are pushing back hard against the poor Hailey narrative. They say Hailey's not just an innocent victim, that she's kept the ghost of Selena alive in their marriage, replaying old fights and insecurities like a broken record. Every Selena headline becomes a new argument. Every Selena post, a fresh wound. It's no longer just about the past. It's about a fixation that refuses to fade. It's a classic case of he said, she said. On one side, Hailey's friends claim she's holding the marriage together by a thread. On the other, Justin's inner circle insists she's sabotaging her own happiness by clinging to an outdated rivalry. The truth likely lies somewhere in the middle, a murky, complicated mess that no Instagram story or cryptic lyric can fully explain. And let's not forget, Hailey and Selena have a history of their own. Awkward encounters, subtle shade, unspoken tension. This isn't just a jealous wife anxious about her husband's ex. It's a tangled web of emotions and shared history that's now bleeding into Hailey's present even as she tries to build a future. So where does that leave us? With more questions than answers. Is this marriage falling apart? Is Selena still an invisible third party in their love story? Or is it all just the natural unraveling of two people who rushed into forever before dealing with their past? Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: the story isn't over. Not by a long shot. In a world where love is public and heartbreak is amplified, Justin and Hailey are living a nightmare in real time. Their picture-perfect life is cracking beneath the weight of history, pressure, and unresolved pain. Selena's ghost still hovers, not just between them, but over their entire narrative. Whether this saga ends in healing or heartbreak, one thing is clear: we're watching more than a breakup. We're witnessing the collapse of a dream, a love story built in the spotlight and undone by its shadows. The drama isn't fading, it's just getting started. And the world, it's not looking away.